Now let us see about slot and plug welds. So what is meant by slot weld and plug weld? These two types of welds are mostly employed or used when it is very impossible for rivets and bolts to be used. For example, the size of an object is very small, minute, as size of equal to your switchboard or a plug. Is it possible to use bolts and rivets? No, it is not possible. At that particular position, we use this type of slot weld and plug weld. So this is called as slot weld, where the welding is done in the slot itself. So this portion, at this portion welding is done. So this is an example for slot weld. Plug weld, this is a diagram for plug weld. See, the welding is done here, a very minute place. So both slot and plug welds are employed in the place where it is very impossible to usage of your rivets and bolts. So it is the main advantage of using welded connections. So slot and plug weld are the welds where it is impossible to usage of bolts and rivets. This is an example for your slot welding, this is an example for your plug welding. Now let us see the sketches of types of welded joints. The first one is butt joint. Based upon the joints, let us see the sketches. First one is butt joints. So when the two plates or members where the welding is done in one plane itself or same plane is an example for your butt joint. Second one is lap joint. So what is meant by lap joint? When they overlap each other. This is a plate and this is also a plate. When welding is done in here and here, this is called as lap joint. And third one is T joint. When the two plates are placed in the form of a T, this is called as a T joint. The last one is corner joint or edge joint. Now let us see about corner joint. It is in the form of this shape. Mostly weld is done at the corners of the section. The welding is done here. This is called as corner weld or corner joint or edge joint. And this is called as butt joint, this is called as lap joint, and this is called as T joint. This is a classification based upon the types of welded joints. Previously I have seen different types of welded connections. You have seen that various types of welded connections, and this is classification based upon the welded joints, that is butt joint which are connected on the same plane, lap joint which are overlapped on each other, T joint which is placed in the form of T, and corner welded joints. Topic is the terms and or terminology that is used in the fillet welds. The first one is size of the weld. Size of the weld. It is mostly denoted with S. It is denoted with letter S. It is denoted with letter S. So in solving numerical problems, the size of the weld is given, but it must be greater than or equal to 3 mm. So size of the weld must be equal to or greater than 3 mm. The next one is throat thickness. Throat thickness. It is also denoted with T. It is denoted with T. So it is equal to K into S. K is a constant. So where is S? S is nothing but size of the weld. So K for 60 degrees and 90 degrees we get K is equal to 0.7. So, what is the formula for finding the throat thickness? Throat thickness is equal to 0.7 into size of the well. And the next one is effective length of the well. Effective length of the for example, we are having a plate. It is overlapped or placed on one more plate. This is plate 1, plate 2. So, we have to weld it. So, welding is done from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. This length is B, this length is L1, this length is L2. So, what is the total length? Total length of the weld. So, total length of the weld is equal to B plus L1 plus L2. That means L2 plus B plus L1. So, what is effective length? So, effective length is nothing but effective length is equal to total length minus 2 into size of the weld. 2 into size of the weld. Simply we can write L minus 2 into S. So, L effective length. So, total length is different and effective length is different. If we subtract 2 times of the size of the weld, we get effective length. So, what is the total length? Summation of total lengths of the weld. But what is effective length? If we subtract 2 times of the size of the weld, we get effective length. So, this is size of the weld, it must be greater than or equal to 3 mm, throat thickness and effective length of the weld.